and a resource for her fellow Tigers. In addition to serving as a tutor and a peer learning advisor, Joanne was an active member in the Pre-Physician Assistant Club and helped lead the Sigma Eta Rho professional fraternity. Following graduation, Joanne plans to take a year to volunteer and to shadow health professionals while applying to physician assistant programs. The message she will share with us today touches on the importance of perseverance through setbacks and embracing imperfection. Please join me in welcoming our student speaker, Joanne Lim.
Hi everyone, good afternoon, and welcome parents, families, honored guests, friends, faculty, and students. Congrats to the December 2025 graduating class of the College of Health Sciences. Throughout this last semester, I've been swamped with so many different feelings, emotions, and experiences. At first, it was only August, and we were looking forward to the first home football game of the season. Then, in a blink, you now find yourself in a seat at Jesse Auditorium waiting to graduate. Yes, these past 4 months, we've all been asked the same overwhelming question. So, what's next? But instead of grappling with that question today, I want us to ask ourselves this instead. What did I learn? If you had asked me this question my freshman year, I would have told you something related to acid-base reactions in chemistry or how natural selection occurs in biology. Today, I will walk away knowing I learned more about perseverance, remaining present, and embracing the idea of imperfection. On my first day of classes as a freshman at Mizzou, I was beyond terrified. In particular, I was worried about being late to my back-to-back classes on the opposite side of campus. My solution? Get a bike. Rather than waiting to get acclimated to the first week in an entirely new situation, I decided a bike would work a lot better than my 2 feet. On the first day I rode that brilliant blue bike on campus, I flew right off of it. My reflexes had worked faster than my brain, and I turned straight into the curb of the sidewalk on Tiger Avenue. As quickly as I had fallen, I was back on my bike and pedaling away. I wish I could say that was the last time I fell off my bike, but it most certainly was not. This story is not about clumsiness. It is a reminder that even when I was physically knocked off course and everything in me told me to give up, I kept going. No matter how many mistakes, changed paths, setbacks, and doubts you will face in your future, I implore all of you to get back on that bike and continue your path to the next destination. As soon-to-be healthcare professionals, we all must have the ability to persevere, especially for those we will interact with. Develop empathy for yourself so you can be empathetic for the people who will need someone who genuinely cares unconditionally and consistently through every single moment and interaction. Being perseverant is a challenge, but it got easier when I became more present. During the last week of junior year, I was sitting with my friends in the kitchen. In that moment, I realized how precious this time I had with them was. I memorized the little details of them laughing, reminiscing about shared experiences, and talking about the future. Look at each present moment as something you can learn from, because your ordinary days and how you spend them are what shape your life and future. Be present for yourself, your loved ones, and the people you interact with. Make conversations and connect with others to learn about them and the world around you. In our demanding future professions, we must do our best to live in the present. It means seeing the person beyond the chart, not just the diagnosis, and offering them exceptional care that addresses their needs in the moment as well as long-term. Before I truly could be both perseverant and present, I had to accept one final crucial challenge. I had to embrace the idea of imperfection. For students and in society, there is often an unspoken expectation to strive for the best, which often skews into striving for perfection. While talking with one of my professors about my journey to receive the grades and results I wanted each semester, he told me something so simple yet powerful. Joanne, you are not perfect and you are not supposed to be. While we should always try our absolute best, we do not need to chase perfection. Do not be afraid of failing or making mistakes. No matter what part of healthcare you will partake in, the imperfections will push you to grow. Imperfections shape you into someone who can communicate, listen, and creatively solve problems. I have and still am learning to embrace imperfection. As you march forth through this life, you will inevitably face challenges. When things go wrong, it will be easy to give up. When things go right, it will be easy to keep going and enjoy the splendor of the day. In a time when the world expects you to quickly move on and to reach the last step before you finish the first, remember to stop and realize that you can persevere, be present, and embrace the imperfections that have already shaped who you are in this moment and will continue to shape the rest of your life. Instead of trying to find the words to answer the question about what may come next in your future, let us all take a moment to ask ourselves, what can I learn and how can I grow? Thank you and congratulations, everyone.